Butterfly Kisses is a 2018 found footage horror film that I really quite enjoyed. This one is about Gavin York. He is a filmmaker who hasn't had much success. He usually films weddings. However, he finds a shoebox full of tapes that he's convinced are real. The footage on the tapes is a couple of film students who are investigating a local legend called Peeping Tom, an entity that shows up if you stare into a tunnel for an hour without blinking. And then he'll show up and keep showing up until he makes you blink, and if you try not to blink, he'll hit you with butterfly kisses, which is really long eyelashes against your face, basically. So we're mainly focusing on Gavin. People scrutinize him using the footage for his own gain because they can't find anyone in the tapes. They can't find any of the experts or anyone who's watched the footage or the students themselves. So they think he's sort of either faking a sort of movie promo thing, or that he's capitalizing on their real deaths. And of course, a lot of people don't believe in Peeping Tom, and he would like to use the footage to sort of prove the existence of this cryptid, but also try to get funding for his own movie. He wants to use their footage and then film new footage and get funding and make a complete movie. However, no one wants to back him. His camera crew's even against him, and it becomes a downward spiral for him as we find out more about him and the length he's taken to sort of convince people it's real. But also, every time they cut back to the students' footage, they get more and more deteriorated by being harassed by Peeping Tom. And then we jump forward into another perspective of the camera crew with Gavin. He disappears and they want to continue, and they film some stuff. So this movie's pretty neat because it's stuffed with all these different perspectives to sort of belay the lack of sometimes found footage films. They try to do real time and it's boring, but at least by cutting back between the film students' footage and then Gavin's footage and then his crew's footage, you can at least help the pacing a little bit, which is really great. This movie's on YouTube for free, by the way. It's pretty solid. I enjoyed it. It's creepy, held my attention. I like the different little segments of Gavin trying to get footage and stuff like that, and then the interesting sort of local folklore, world building. It's pretty solid. Pretty good for an indie movie. I give Butterfly Kisses a 5.5 out of 10.